It's Varsity Weekly Live, your coverage of all things pop culture, local Arizona news, and national news. Well, we welcome you back to Varsity Weekly Live. I'm always behind the camera, so I'm in front this time. I'm Marla Mundo. Vince was not able to make it today. I'll be taking over just quickly, and I would like to introduce our hosts. We've got Amaya Lucero from UNLV, and then we've got Kyle Westlock from ASU. Amaya, tell us a little bit how you ended up at UNLV.
I am a born and raised Las Vegas local, so it was kind of just a no-brainer to stay close to home, close to family, and just stay nearby. I love the journalism program that we have here. So, like I said, just absolute no-brainer.
Awesome. And Kyle, how did you end up at ASU?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Colorado, so wanted to stay close to home. And ASU has one of the best journalism programs in the nation. The Walter Cronkite School is amazing, so kind of just seemed like the perfect fit for me.
Awesome. And we were a couple weeks into already our internships. Amaya, what have you learned so far?
I have always really wanted to be a news anchor. I've wanted to do something with being on camera, whether that's a field correspondent or in the field or just in the studio. So this has just given me the best opportunity, and I've had so much fun so far. I was field correspondent about a week or so ago for the basketball game here in Las Vegas, and I had an absolute blast.
Awesome. And Kyle, I know we don't really interact much because you're out there in ASU. What have you really learned so far?
It's just the thing I've taken away from all of this so far has been just experience. I've been able to do so much in such little time here with the Varsity Sports Show, from calling games to being on the field, doing interviews, being behind the camera. It's just been a great experience all around, and to just like build myself up in my craft in journalism. It's been fun.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, we'll take it away to Amaya. You guys, this will be the last you'll see of me tonight. And we'll take it away
Really have
for
a
our
good
host,
night.
Kyle and Amaya.
So, next up, we have a pre recorded segment from Braden Goats talking about Fallout Season 2 and predictions for Season 3.
It has been just over a week since Fallout Season 2 ended. This series has been a big win for video game fans everywhere, as most video game adaptations to film are usually not that great, but Fallout has been the exception. This is the sixth most watched season of all time and the fourth largest show on Prime Video. I'm a big fan of the series and the games, even have memorabilia all around my house. Especially a big fan of Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, with Fallout New Vegas being the setting of Season 2. I love the portrayal of the New California Republic, the NCR, and Caesar's Legion, and the Vault Dwellers as well. Those were done very well. Mr. House was also a very well done character, and the show captured his demeanor quite well. Fallout has always had pretty sinister undertones, and I'm excited to see these explored a lot more in season 3, which I believe is headed towards Colorado, where Caesar's Legion has a fairly substantial presence. There also have been indications that they'll head to the Capital Wasteland, which is the setting of Fallout 3. Fallout 3 Season 3 makes sense to me. Again, I'm just super stoked as a fan, and I hope you guys are too. I've been Braden Goats with Varsity Sports. Thanks for watching.
Great message there from Braden about Fallout Season 3 coming up here soon. Next, Amaya, you want to talk to us a little bit about Valentine's Day events?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we know it's coming up this weekend. So, if you haven't gotten flowers out there, you need to get your lady some stuff. We have this is a big city for love. We know that there's wedding chapels all over. So, obviously that this is a big town for that kind of stuff. The Denny's on Fremont Street is actually doing free weddings on Saturday night. So all you need to bring is just a marriage license and come with your partner. You can get married in that Denny's. I don't know what kind of food they'll be offering, but I think that that's a very Vegas type style to celebrate Valentine's Day. On top of that, we have Chick-fil-A. I don't know if you've ever heard of, they do the little heart-shaped trays with brownies and chicken nuggets. That's a yearly tradition for them. This year, they're actually doing a seated plated dinner with reservations. Those have been completely booked up for about a month now. So if you were able to get a reservation, that's awesome. And hopefully they continue this tradition and maybe one day I can go ahead and try that out.
Maya, that's wow. Getting married at a Denny's. That's interesting to me. I don't know if I'd ever put that on my to-do list, but I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that are gonna eat up this
Right.
opportunity and take it head on. Um,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I was saying with the wedding chapels, there's drive-through weddings. I don't know if you knew that. You just pull your car right up to the window of the chapel and you can get married right there in your car. So I think that this is really kind of a funny play on that, to just a little quick go, grab some food and bring your marriage license to Denny's. Like
it's an interesting way to get married, but we all have our own ways
absolutely.
of doing it.
Yeah. Yes,
Next up,
absolutely.
we're gonna have Nam Lee talking about the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show.
This is Nam Le from the University of Arizona with the Varsity Sports Show, here to talk about the Super Bowl halftime show. Super Bowl 60 went down this past Sunday at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. The halftime show was headlined by Bad Bunny, with guest appearances from Lady Gaga, Ricky Martin, and a Puerto Rican group, Los Planeros de la Cresta. This was a historic performance, as Bad Bunny was the first solo Latin artist to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show, and the first to perform almost entirely in Spanish. His performance averaged around 128.8 million viewers, making it one of the most watched halftime shows in history. It also broke social media records with around 4 billion views in the first 24 hours globally. Apple Music and Spotify data also showed a huge surge in streaming, with dozens of Bad Bunny songs charting worldwide following his performance. Bad Bunny wore an all-white custom outfit designed by Zara, with the writing Ocasio-64 on the back, a tribute to his late uncle who introduced him to the NFL. Critics and fans described the show as a celebration of Puerto Rican and Latino culture. It drew both praise and political controversy. Some celebrated it as a culturally rich moment, while others criticized it. Once again, my name is Nam Le with the Varsity Sports Show.
Next we have a pre-recorded video from Nick Hill talking about the best video game companies.
FromSoft is widely regarded as one of, if not the best video game companies in the world. From their iconic beginning with games like Dark Souls 1 to their latest masterpiece in Elden Ring, they have created some of the best video game titles ever. What makes these video games so well done is how good the combat is and how good the game is at telling you a story as you continue to progress with it. What is interesting is that FromSoft announced that they are creating a new game called Duskbloods. From the trailer, it looks just like a new exciting game for people to try out. But what makes it different is the fact that it is going to be exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2. This is very unusual because all of the prior FromSoft games were mainly for the Xbox and PlayStation, and it does seem a bit strange that this game is only coming out to the Nintendo Switch 2. The Switch is mostly known for its games like Pokemon and Mario, which have done well recently with their great games like Legends EA and Mario Kart World. How well this game plays on a different console, and just in general how the public feels about it as a whole, because FromSoft has yet to miss on a single video game at this point. We will see if they continue to produce another amazing game. This has been Nicholas Hill with the Varsity Sports Show.
Perfect. Little event
Go
going
ahead.
on. little event going on here in Arizona this weekend. It will be the 15th annual Downtown Chandler Fine Arts and Wine Festival. Uh, this is only $5, a great price to get in. It is from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's a great way, especially if you like unique art. There's going to be over 100 different artists there. Definitely something to get you out on the weekend. Beautiful weather here in Arizona currently, sitting in the 70s, 80s throughout the week. Get the family out. There will be some food options. You could also pay extra, about $30, and you can receive a drink ticket. This will give you 8 samples of wine, different microbrews, other options that they are offering at this event here this weekend.
That's awesome. Do you know if it's an all ages event and like families can go, or is it just 21 and over since there will be alcohol?
So it is all ages. The alcohol tickets you do not have to purchase. General admission does not involve anything with alcohol. The $5 general admission will just be access to the venue. Now, if you did want to pay the extra, you do get those drinks. But yes, this is available to everyone. Families are totally welcome. They actually just had the 15th annual Scottsdale Waterfront Fine Arts and Wine Festival just a couple weeks ago. I had the opportunity to go to that. It was a great time. Met a bunch of different people, some unique art there as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing about that. What was your favorite segment that we were able to watch today?
I haven't seen Fallout season 2 or season 3. I think Braden put a great perspective on it. Might be something I gotta tune into in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. My dad and my brother actually just went to the Atomic Museum that they have here in Vegas, and they have a featured Fallout shelter attraction in the museum. So I think that that's really cool. It's a great way to boost views for the show.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, we want to thank you all for tuning in here tonight. It was a pleasure. And thank you, Amaya and Marla, for this opportunity here.
Yes, thank you, Marla. Thank you, Kyle. Have a good night, you guys.
It's Varsity Weekly Live, your coverage of all things pop culture, local Arizona news, and national news.